Hey y'all, what's up? Big Wooly here, and welcome back to episode, I do believe, 60 of our FTB Skies Expert Let's Play. While I would hope that episode 60 would be some great pinnacle of achievement, it's not. Today we start mission Operation Get Wooly's Body Off of Venus. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, y'all. So this is going to make our lives a little difficult because everything we use on a day-to-day basis, my tool belt with all the tools for interacting with all of our crafting, food, my charged porter for getting back and forth between all of our little spots, all of that is on Venus on my body. And we have to make another tier 3 rocket before we can go back. We do have our armor, which I talked about in our episode discussing the death. Or not armor, our spacesuit, the new and upgraded one. So we'll stick that right there on the mannequin so that we can look at it and, wallow in the shame of having not made it before. So I'm going to gather some things together. What I'll probably do is I'll see if I can't come up with some kind of checklist for us to make sure that we're ready to go. But I'm going to go ahead and do some of the basics. I'm going to get us another advanced charge porter made, which won't work on any of the places until we go there the first time. So we're going to need our dialing device, which I do believe is in a chest. Is it in this one? Yep, right here. So we're going to have to set up our dialing device. We're going to have to set up all of that so that we can get around. And we will need our charged porter before we go to the first place so that we can get back. So give me a little bit here. For you guys, it'll just be a minute, but I am going to spend probably half an hour just getting us some basic things together, and we'll get started. All right, y'all. So I've gotten a few things done. I added golden carrots into our auto crafting so that I can have some food. I had another Paxel in my storage. I got our charge porter, the advanced one, made, and I put in a couple of dialers here and at the old main base. That way, just to facilitate getting around to get all of them re-added. So we can get around with our charged porter now. I feel like I'm missing one. There's only 4 in here. There's 5 in that. Oh, I don't have the space station. Am I wearing my space suit? Let's go get the space station together. Okay, so this will be adding in our final existing charged porter. No, we're missing another one. We're missing... No, we have Mars. Okay, we got Mars. Cool. So that gets us back to being able to get around. But I came across a problem that I just wanted to go over with you guys. So in order to make the rocket, we're going to have to make a ton of space plating. And I really, really wanted to add all of this stuff into the auto crafting. The problem with that is going to be I have none of my tools at all. They're all on my person on Venus. So we're going to just grind through it manually. But the problem with that is it doesn't really make for content that I'm sure you guys want to watch because you've seen me do it all before. So I'm going to try and show you the parts that we haven't done together. And I'm going to try and get as much as I can done. But what we're currently doing is I was getting some platinum plates smashed up because we need platinum plates for the dash engine for our rover. That's the piece that I'm working on right now. So I made us up some platinum, went down to our setup down here, which, there's still a little bit of this that needs to get kind of tied in. This got set up where we're exporting the silver, but we're not really, none of this is tied in here. And we need to get it where it kind of shuts off because there's going to be a point where we've got more of the osmium than we need. And we want this to stop so that it doesn't deplete our force, our liquid force. So, but as I was saying earlier, I can't do much of this because all of my pieces for all of this stuff is all on my body. So, the goal to get to my body is really like we need to get there so that I can get back to being able to work on things. Oh, there was an update to the pack. It looks like they updated the textures on the quantum assembler blocks. So, but yeah, so there was an update to the pack today. I'm not sure what all it changed. The change notes didn't really seem like anything that drastic, but figured I'd let you guys know. Oh, wow, that's a new noise. That's gonna get muted. There we go. Sci-fi from Pneumaticraft was the one. Oh my gosh. We needed the 96 space plating because we need 24 space plating blocks for our rover. It's really the last piece we need. I forgot to bring the aluminum blocks for those 24, so let's head back and grab those. I would love to be able to just control E right there, but my wireless is on my body. So aluminum foil. Sorry. You Weird Al fans will get it. There we go. Aluminum sheet metal is something that we need a good bit of, so let's go ahead and just add that as a recipe in our system, since it already knows how to make the aluminum plate. This is kind of how, you know, I would recommend in your worlds working on getting your auto crafting going. Set up a giant array of your molecular assemblers, and then just as you see things that you know, oh, I've made a bunch of these, just add them in. You know, you may actually never need them again, but it's better to have and not need than need and not have. Oh my God, what is going on with the bees? I put that upgrade in one of these, the baby thing. Yeah, we ought to take this out. I think we've got enough bees. I'm going to need to get one of them catchers, I guess, that puts them into... Holy smokes. Yeah, we have a bee problem. Wow, y'all. Okay, so note to self, don't leave the baby thing unattended. Holy smokes. Now, can we make our rover? Oh, we got to make the dash engine. Is there a recipe for the dash engine? There is not. So give me a minute. I will make the dash engine up and be right back. All right, y'all. Just finished up our dash engine, and now we should be able to make our rover. Let's see. Red rover, come on right over. Rover. There we go. So we're going to need to take fuel with us when we go, but we have tanks with fuel in it at our other base, and that is going to allow us to be able to get around once we get back to Venus. So, yeah. Complete heat resistance, which is a strict requirement for Mercury and Venus. You know, reading the quest line they want you to go through, super helpful apparently in not creating this catastrophe that we currently find ourselves in. Now, while I was at my other base, I made the mistake of taking up one of our setups that was using laser IO, so now I have a bunch of laser node stuff in my inventory. Yeah, you guys saw that bee thing. That's good though, because if we move all the bees and make a new apiary over here, we can integrate it into all of our AE2, eliminate all of those mechanism pipes that are feeding everything, and just make it a lot cleaner. Plus, with all those extra bees we have, we can automate a bunch of resources with bees to help us out. It's going to be cool. So, rover, can we put it down? Yeah. Can we pick it back up? Yeah. Okay, so just so that we know we're getting closer to our goal, let's stick our rover on the front lawn for the front of it. You know, why not? Yeah, there we go. Look at that rover. Ain't it cool? Why did it turn when I set it down? It's weird. Cool. Oh, yeah. No fuel in it, but there we go. So that'll help us get to our body once we get back to Venus. Now comes the hard part. So you guys know it took me, I don't know, 3 episodes worth of working on it in the background to get us our Tier 3 rocket. Let's just go take a look at what all is required. Ostrom blocks, not really a problem. Rocket fins, not really a problem, kind of a pain. It's these three right here. So it's a total of 624 Ostrom plating that we need to make all of the required Ostrom blocks, which is 156 Ostrom space plating blocks. Each of those being nested crafts that require us to make the dash space plating, the regular space plating, all the way up through it. And without being able to, as I was hoping for our next tier rocket, tie it all into our automation, it's going to suck. It's going to be a lot of work. And I do mean a lot. I mean like a lot. But I'm going to work on getting that done. Hopefully I can get through most of it this afternoon. I'm going to start some things and then go do some stuff with the family and then come back and start some things and come back and start some things and come back. And hopefully I can get through the tail end of this episode with us being able to at least get to Venus again for the second time for the end of this episode. So give me a minute, which will only be a second for you guys, but I say that because for me, it's going to be hours of real life time working on getting all this stuff together. All right, y'all. Well, it is hours later. Still the same day. Still Sunday, but hours later. Most of my Sunday has been spent in and out working on this. We got our Tier 3 rocket. It's over on the launch pad waiting to go. I've got a tank with 47 buckets of fuel. That way we've got enough for the rover. I made a bunch of these nitrogen oxygen cans and charged them at the other base so that we have plenty of air for our adventure. Let's hope that it's only 10,000 blocks and that we don't end up like landing somewhere where it's 20 or 30. Because if so, we'll have to take... Oh, that would have been a huge oversight. I was going to say we'd have to take and put down the launch pad and then try to do it again to see if we get a better spot. Yeah, I'm going to need to make a launch pad to take with us. So give me just a second to get... Do we even have all that? Let's see. Reinforced. We don't. Yeah, I'm going to have to make more reinforced stone to make another launch pad. Or I actually, you know what we'll do? We'll just take one from one of the other rockets. Because I know I have a launch pad on my body. So let's do that. Because I don't want to keep wasting more time. I want to start the mission to get my body. I don't think that in the 7 or 8 minutes worth of a video that I have left that we're going to have enough time to get to my body, but we shall see. So, can I pick this up? Okay, and then there we go. So we'll take that launch pad with us. We'll toss our Tier 1 rocket right here in a chest. Oh, that would have been nice to know that I had this dash space plating. I made a bunch to complete one of the things, even though I had stuck the pieces in here to craft it. I guess I just didn't see, so I had to go and make like one more dash space plating to throw in on the engine for the rover, I think it was. I don't remember. Oh my god. What a day. It's been a day. Okay, so shift right click on this. Let's get our fuel in. I thought it could take it out of here. Can it not? What? Oh, boo. I thought it could take it out of here. I guess I'm glad I checked that. I think it can take it out of the basic tier. All right, well, let's go grab a bucket. This is why you check and double check and triple check. We don't have our backpack, which would have buckets in it because our backpack's on our body. What an ordeal. Try not to screw up like Wooly screwed up, okay? Sure, we'll just take an entire stack of buckets because I'm over it at this point. Over it, y'all. All right. Home. Now once. So I guess we'll have to do it this way. Let's put the... Wait. wait. Maybe I had to, hold on. Scroll wheel, bucket mode. Maybe it had to be in bucket mode. Nope. I was hopeful. All right. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. So now our rocket is full. Let's grab our fuel. We'll need that for the rover. We've got food, whole stack of golden carrots. We've got a sword. Got a netherite spacesuit. Got oxygen. I hope we're ready. We are wearing our spacesuit. Okay. Well, you could not be claustrophobic and fly on one of these rockets. That's for sure. Solar system. Venus. Don't burn to death. Okay, we're not burning to death, but we are still 10 bajillion blocks away from our body. Okay. Grab our rocket. Toss down our rover. Will you take the tank? Nope. Okay. Okay. So, we need to go to where? Will it teleport us? It's making the thing, but no, it won't. Dang it. And it won't let me combine it with an Eye of Ender either. Okay, so 65, 157, negative 40. Can we make a waypoint? Where is Waypoint Manager? Waypoint Manager. Oh, there's our death. Okay, and it is visible. We are 18,000 blocks away. Does it show me on the map that direction at all? No. So 65. We need to go to 65 on that number. All right. So that's going to be this way. All right, y'all. Well, we have a problem. We are not even halfway. And when I try to use my oxygen can, as soon as I tell it enabled for all armor, it depletes all of the oxygen, but doesn't fill our O2 up there. So it says that there's 40%, which would, I guess, indicate 2 more of these oxygen cans. I'm going to see what happens when we get to 0, but I've emptied 3 of them and none of it has gone into our suit. So not real sure how I'm going to handle that because I don't think that's the desired behavior. I mean, we are within the temperature range for the netherite ones. I made the netherite ones because I know they're temperature range sensitive, and they just aren't filling our suit. So I'm not too certain how to proceed with that, considering I made the right things, but they're just not working. So I guess we'll see what happens in 4%. Oh, and I'm underground because it's acid raining up top, and yeah, the netherite suit does not protect you from the acid rain. Oh, it looks like it has quit acid raining. Let's get up top and cover some more ground. Oh god, I hear one of them things. Those things are vicious, by the way. And I just realized I didn't bring anything. I didn't bring the frickin' the thingamajig. I didn't bring... Oh, he just knocked me down. I didn't bring my other matter receiver so that I could set up a point to be able to get back in case of emergencies, which was on my list of to-dos, and I forgot it. So, hopefully we don't die here in a second due to suffocation and have to like slash home to avoid dying, which I do have my rocket in my inventory so we can at least get back if I have to go that route. But we are still plugging away at trying to get to the body. Oh, and you'll notice that I am not in our little buggy thing. And well, that's because if you fall into a giant hole with it, it explodes and you lose it. So yeah, I fell into a giant hole, it exploded, and I've been on foot for like 5,000 blocks. So, yep, here we go. We're about to see if we're gonna die. Let's see what happens when we get to the 0. Oh, and we've got a thing trying to eat us now too. Yep, we're gonna die. All right, well that was a failed attempt because I had oxygen cans, but they're not working. See, I enabled them here, and it did not fill my suit. Where that's going, I have no clue. It's sending it somewhere. It filled half my suit on the 5th one. All right, well, I'm going to see if I can figure out what's going on with that and why they're not working when I'm on Venus, and I'll be back. All right, y'all, back on Venus again. So I thought to myself, what about an elytra? Will it work here? Well, I think it's gonna. And as you can see, we were like not even halfway there, but this should help us to make quick time of it. So let's go. Let's see how fast we can get there with an elytra. Let's just hope that it doesn't like break super fast on us or anything. But I mean, heck, in 2 launches, right, or 2 rockets right here, we've surpassed the first 10 minutes of earlier, and I'm just going to keep heading towards those coordinates with my elytra, and I will keep you guys up to date on how far this gets us. Hopefully it does not, break and we fall to our death or anything of the sort, but I did put a matter receiver down at our landing site, and I will put another one down, along the way at some point, Let's see how our durability is doing on the elytra. Yeah, we probably should have brought the extra one with us, but we can just toss down a matter receiver when this one starts getting low, and then get another one, or put this one in the diamond-powered anvil. I guess we could have brought the anvil with us and then just repair it. So if we do have to go back, we'll do that. All right, y'all, we made it almost to halfway. I guess it's probably a little more than halfway because we're almost in line with our Z coordinates there, but still got like 9,500 to go on the X. But if you do look at our map and we zoom out, you can see that, we'd only made it to here before our oxygen stuff started going wonky. And now we're here. And then it's actually, the end is in sight. So there we are. And if we keep scrolling, I think it shows where my body is down here. Somewhere. Let's see. We're in the negatives. We got to get up. There we go. So there is where my body is, where we died. And then we should be able to just keep going this way. Actually, we need to go like this. There we go. So there's where we are. And then almost straight over and down a little. There we go. So we are almost there, but we're going to have to go repair our elytra. So we threw that down, and we need to go to our new base. And then I think I threw that thing down by 82 things. So here is the powered anvil. Let's see if it will repair our elytra for us. It should. Awesome. I'm going to grab the other elytra because we have 3 total. 1 that's on her body and 2 in storage. We shouldn't need 2 of them, but we're going to grab it just in case. That way we don't have to make another trip back. 82 things. That's where we want to go. This one should be repaired. Let's toss in this one, make sure it's fully repaired. Then we should be able to just right-click this elytra on. And then we should be able to go to... Did it not? Oh, I didn't save it. All right, we're going to have to go to our dialer because I didn't pick up the second one on the charged porter. So Venus halfway, dial once. All right, and then we can just pick this up because we don't need to leave one out here halfway. And then if we put this in the crafting grid, it should clear it, so those will stack. Is this one that we can clear? Yeah, all right, well, those aren't going to stack anymore, but that's fine. Oh, and these oxygen things, they seem to be working fine. I made sure they were all enabled and set to all armor before we came, and now it's keeping my spacesuit charged, whereas before, as soon as I right-clicked them here, it just completely depleted them. So I guess, you know, enable them before you go somewhere with them, and then they seem to work just fine. So let's keep going. I'll see you guys when we get to my body. Oh my gosh, y'all, there is my death marker on the horizon. We are close enough that it's showing up. I still don't understand why, if our launches have put us at that other coordinates 3 separate times, why is my body over here? I don't know whether that's a glitch or not, and there were some calls in the comments that it would be okay to just creative mode retrieve my body. That's just, for those of you that know, that's not how I like to play Minecraft. You know, it happened. It was on me. I should have read the quest line. So even though technically I guess my body isn't where it's supposed to be, I would rather go through all this rigmarole to get my body back and still feel good about playing in the world than to have used creative and just come and gotten it and then feel bad, you know, like feel like, oh, I cheated or something, which modded Minecraft is cheating. You know, there's the haters in the comments. Well, actually, I don't have any of those, thankfully. You guys are actually very nice in the comments, but you know, I see it in other videos. People don't like modded because modded is cheating, but not, you know, not if you've ever played modded. You'll get that it's not. And yeah, so we're almost there, but I'm super stoked. Look at that. Let's see. 3,200 blocks away. Are we going to get there on this elytra? 146 durability left. I think we're going to make it. All right, I'll see you in 3,000 blocks. All right, y'all, so we're here. My body is way up there in the air. We're going to need to pillar up to it, and we're surrounded by these aggro things that sound like hogs. I mean, they're everywhere. So I'm going to vein mine up some of this sand. Oh, God, we're almost out of food. There's one coming. Hey, die. That's a little one. Oh, look, it's the impact crater. I just picked up my experience from dying. That's hilarious. So this is where our first Tier 3 rocket came to rest and died as it crashed into the ground after I died way up there. So let's center up on this and see if we can't go get my body. It's 60 blocks above us. Here we go. Should we, you know, we should. Just for good measure, let's put one of these down, just in case we fall off the pillar or something dumb. No, Wooly's sad resting place. There we go. It says Pulse. There we go. Let's tie it to our charged porter, and away we go. Now, the problem I'm going to have is my inventory is going to be slap full. So why don't we do this? Let's go home, dump our inventory, and then we can go back and we'll have plenty of room for whatever I had. I don't even remember what's in my inventory. I think I had materials that I was going to build a base out of. You know, I had these dreams of it being a cool episode. I don't even remember what I was thinking about building at this point. So let's put all this away. Let's swap out this elytra. Actually, we won't need it because we have an elytra on our body. So we'll toss those away. We'll keep these. Keep the fuel. Okay. Yep, that should be enough. Now we should be able to just Woolly's sad restin'. There we go. All right, now that all that shenanigans is out of the way, and I just put up all my blocks. Dang it. Well, it's only 60 blocks to my body, so I should only need one stack of blocks. All right, y'all. Well, I think I'm going to leave it right here. I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing the adventure to come get my body. So, note to self, rovers are cool and all, but elytras are better. Don't fall into big holes with the rovers because then they explode and you're still on foot anyways. And read the quests. For the love of all, that's everything. Read the quests. Well, if you've liked this one, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you are one of those like 65% of people that's not subscribed and you're coming back and watching again, hit the subscribe button for me. Tell your friends, tell your mom, your dad, your uncle, that cousin that likes Minecraft that you don't necessarily like, but you think might like my videos. Tell them all. I need all of them. I want their eyeballs and stuff watching. Not like, you get what I mean. All right. We'll see you guys in the next one.